don't know where. Probably so long ago I had hair on my head and it was black. And we kind of drifted apart like people do when in their lives. She was in a relationship with a military vet who was going through issues in family court and mama dramas himself. And the point that I want to make with that is that it doesn't only affect moms, dads, grandparents, aunts and cousins, but it also affects new relationships that we look to create for ourselves to move ahead, step forward, and those kinds of things. And when she reached out to me, her boyfriend at the time was in a bad place. I'm happy to say that since then, at least he's still with us. I hope he hears this. I'm happy that you're still with us. But to share that story and also the reasons and the purposes for creating the Operation Real Dad Legal Defense Fund, I'd like to introduce to you Ms. Crystal Colon.
Thank you so much. I want to thank everybody for being here and staying to hear all the different public speakers. I appreciate you being here for that. I want to thank all the organizers for putting this together and seeing it through, even though we had a lot of obstacles the last couple of weeks with weather and everything else happening. So thank you. You guys are the true leaders, and you guys are my inspiration. My name is Crystal Colon. I am the president and founder of Operation Real Dad Legal Defense Fund. Okay, this started in 2013 when I was in a relationship with a young man and his daughter was legally kidnapped from our home. And I had no idea that anything like that could ever happen in this country. And it was devastating just to find other people that were just as hurt and damaged as we were, and there was no help. Nobody wanted to get involved in family court. No legal aid, no nothing. This little girl was legally kidnapped from the home without the father's notice or involvement or nothing. So we found that other people were suffering. We decided to incorporate in October of 2013, and we started with one program called the Peer-to-Peer Father-to-Father Support Group. It was a telephone support group that happened weekly for 2 hours, and a lot of men started calling in from all over the country. We started to hear stories of what people were going through and what help they needed. So between that time and now, we've developed, 4 years later, 40,000 professional hours. We've developed a solution for people who are currently struggling in this space, where they have a 7-point system and 4 core programs that they can use to help themselves in the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of parenthood. Even though we're called Operation Real Dad Legal Defense Fund, we don't only help fathers, we help mothers and families. Okay, we also have the Real Moms Club of Operation Real Dad that support the women that are supporting the men going through this. You know, the women are the ones that are helping these men deal with the emotional side of this, and they're the unsung heroes. They're the ones that are putting it together and saying, okay, Papi, go on ahead and go do what you gotta do, and we'll be here for you. And it's not only the relationships that they're in, but their mothers, their sisters, their friends. You know, we need to come together as an organization and as a community saying that, okay, it's okay to be parents together. We don't have to be in a relationship. It's okay to be parents together. So at Operation Real Dad, we have 4 core programs. We have a 7-point system, and we have a model that can be implemented in every county in the United States. And if you think that this can be something that benefits your community, please reach out to Operation Real Dad at www.411ord.org, and we would love to connect with you and reach out to you and see how do we implement this in your local community. Thank you for your time, and I take any questions if anyone has any. Okay, 1 second.
So, Crystal, thank you for coming. It's really, really an honor and a pleasure to have met you. And again, please, the whole point of us today here is the impact of social media and spreading the word, because our reach globally is tremendous. This is a global issue, Crystal's efforts will help not only people regionally, but across this nation and around the globe. Again, I ask everyone to look into her organization, Operation Real Dad Legal Defense Fund, Ms. Crystal Colon. So please look and share. She has plenty of information. Contact her if she can help you personally. I understand you're in Texas, but you also have roots in New York as well.
That is correct. I was born and raised in the Bronx, New York, and after I was 24 years old, I moved to Florida, then to Texas, and now I've taken on the role of traveling our country, implementing Operation Real Dad to help people around the country.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you for being here.